Despite what pop culture tells us about archaeologists, they don't usually escape rolling boulders and other traps and tripwires. And they almost never awaken cursed mummies. But that doesn't mean their work isn't full of surprises or importance.
Every time you go out, it's a new discovery. You don't know until you put a shovel in the ground what you're going to find. And this project is a really good example of that.
Archaeologist Jeremy Nino's latest project, excavating the Capitol's grounds. It's not movie magic, but it is shedding new light on some of Minnesota's old memories.
We had people in mansions living right behind the Capitol. We had upper middle class folks, the people that had crafts and normal office jobs living down here on the mall. And then we also had some densely packed urban areas with more immigrant populations coming in. And all those stories could just be beneath the lawn. We are painstakingly going down inch by inch in our excavation area. We've basically found the limestone remains of the bottom of a structure, and within that footprint we found a series of bottles for a local brewery that are right around the turn of the century.
What I've always really noticed is how similar we are no matter how far back we go.
That experience isn't only for archaeologists. You can tour the dig sites every Wednesday and Friday until the project wraps up. You can reserve your spot online, and the tour starts here at the Hubert Humphrey statue on the Capitol Mall.
So it's really helped me understand more about St. Paul in Minnesota. And I think it's just really cool to give people a chance to see what it was like before this was all here.
The excavation will finish up in a few weeks, and a final report is due early next year. That report will go before the State Review Board to determine if the area around the Capitol should be added to the National Register of Historic Places. Now, what would that mean for our downtown? Nino says archaeology doesn't stand in the way of progress.
It gives it a level of protection, but that protection just means that we have to walk through a series of protocols in order to do your new development.
So when it comes to history versus Hollywood,
no bullwhips, firearms, fedoras are usually a requirement, but other than that, our biggest weapon's a trowel and our level of knowledge.
The stories beneath our feet may not be stranger than fiction, but they can still change the future. Veronica Marshall, Senate Media Services.